Talking all about exponents today, we're going to give you all the rules that you need to know for exponents and how they work and how to best complete your math homework nice and fast. All right, I'm not going to explain kind of why these work. That's going to be in the next video, but let's check these out. This first one here, maybe I'll number these, is if I have the same base and they each have an exponent, I'm going to add those exponents together. So here, x to the second times x to the third is going to be x to the fifth. All right, let's try another one. If I have 3 times 3 to the fourth, well, remember when there's no exponent, that's like, oh, there's a 1 right there. So 1 plus 4 is also 5. So I can do 3 raised to the fifth power. And that is 243, I believe. 243, if you actually type that into the calculator. All right, the next one, call this number 2. If I have a base that's raised to a power already, and then maybe it's raised to another power. So this, I call this a power to a power. What you're going to do with these is you're going to multiply those. So a to the m, all raised to the n, is going to be a to the m times n. So similarly, x squared, all raised to the third, this is going to be x to the sixth. Have to multiply those together. This next one, if I have a negative exponent, call it number 3, a to the negative m, that negative exponent is going to flip to the other side of the fraction bar. It might not look like this has a fraction right now, but remember, anything can be written as a fraction. If I have the number 5, that's the same thing as 5 over 1. So similarly, I could put this over 1, and now that's going to flip to the bottom of our fraction, and the exponent is going to be positive. All right, I put out 2 on this one because it works both top to bottom and bottom to top. What I mean by that is here x to the negative second is going to be 1 over x squared, as well as if I have a negative exponent here, this would now be b, still on the top, but this 4 squared is also going to be on the top. All right, it was negative, now it's positive. If you want to put the 1 down there, you can. If you want to simplify this further, what is 4 squared? Well, it's 16. So 16b would be the answer to that bottom one. 3 more. If you have a fraction where you have the same base on the top and the bottom, these are going to subtract. All right, we can go top minus bottom. So 5 minus 2 here is 3, so I'd get n to the third. Number 4, by the way. Same thing on this one. This would be the same thing as saying x squared minus the bottom, which is negative 5. Well, 2 minus negative 5 is going to be x to the 7th power. All right, here if I have a quantity and all of it is raised to a power, then I can apply that power to each base on the inside. So a, b, all raised to the m is going to be a to the m times b to the m. What that might look like with an actual problem is 2x all raised to the fourth. Well, this is going to be 2 to the fourth times x to the fourth. And of course, you can do 2 to the fourth a little bit further. 2, 4, 8, 16. So that's going to be 16x to the fourth for that one. All right, the last one, oops, that was 4, 5, and 6. The last one here is anything raised to the 0 power is 1. Again, I'm going to show you why these work in the next video, but it doesn't matter what's on the inside here. If I have a big quantity all raised to the 0 power, the answer is 1. If you're interested in why these work, you can check out this video. Otherwise, keep doing your math homework fast and accurately.